Welcome back to the 12 Days of Gifts. This is day 11. I'm going to teach you guys how to do coin purses. I have been out a little bit. I've been sick. One of the joys of being a teacher is I get all the stuff that my students bring in. But we're back. We're ready to go. And coin purses. This is a customer favorite. I love making these. These are really fun to do. I make them with a key ring and a lobster claw, but you don't have to. So pause here if you want to make it along with me. Here's all the material that is in inches. And I am just ironing on the interfacing to the outer fabric right now. Now you can iron it on first and then cut so you have a nice smooth cut if you'd like. Once I have this step done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the key ring piece ready, and that is the 3-inch by 4-inch piece, and I'm going to fold that in half, fold it again, and fold those edges in to create basically so I won't have raw edges. And right here, I'm just going to go ahead and sew it down on either side. And this is so it's ready to go, and I'll be able to put the key ring on as soon as I'm ready for it. Once this is done, I'm going to go ahead and get the zipper ready. Now, you can get zippers in any size. What I do is I get about 12-inch zippers, and then I cut them for whatever side I need, or whatever size I need, I'm sorry. And I do that because I don't like having that little metal piece. I've often broken off my needles with that. So just make sure you pull the zipper tab in before you cut, because I've done that before too. So you're going to cut these into 5.5 inches. Then you're going to get those little tiny pieces that you got prepared, the 3-inch by about 2 inches. And again, you're going to fold them in half again so you don't have raw edges. And you're going to just pop your zipper in there, just kind of fold it in. And then you're going to sew them down, and this will create a nice zipper tab. You're going to do that on either side of your zipper. That's why it doesn't matter that you're cutting that little metal piece off the end of your zippers. That doesn't really matter because you're creating your own stopper right here with these zipper tabs. Now, what I'm doing is I'm showing you how I make these a bunch at a time. You obviously can do it however you want if you want to just make one, but I'm just chain sewing right here, doing them all at once. And again, these are all available in my TikTok shop down below. So if you're interested in these, I have these available not only in these ramen and sriracha fabrics, but in a ton of other fabrics as well. They make a great gift, and I actually use them when I go on vacation. I love having the little zipper claw on there. Back to it. So we've got the outer fabric face up. You're going to put your zipper face down, even that out, make sure it's right in the middle, and then put your lining face down as well, and because you're about to sew this zipper on. Now, this is the same thought process, the same concept we've done on a bunch of our other projects. We're sewing down the side. If you need a refresher on zippers, I do have it tagged or pinned on my page. So you're just sewing it down. I'm using a zipper foot right here. You don't have to. However, you need to get that zipper on, totally fine. When you're done with this, you will want to open it up and then top stitch. And give it a nice look to it. They're all top stitched, ready to go. Here we're doing the second side. You are going to have that second piece, and then everything you just sewed face down, and then your second piece of lining face down as well. So if you just watch here, you'll see I'm putting that face down. So basically, if you think about it, the two lining pieces are kind of facing each other. You're going to do the same step over again. So you're just getting this zipper on to your second side, and after you've gotten it sewn down, then you want to open it back up and top stitch as well. So I'll show you that in just a second. So here we're just sewing the zipper on the second side, and of course I have to do it 80 million times. I can never just do one. I can never just do like one project. Here we go. So you open it up. I just finger press right here, and then top stitch. I kind of jumped over that part on the first side. I apologize about that. So you just top stitch on down right here. And again, we've done this with our zipper pouches and when we did tablet sleeves a few days ago. This is the same concept. You just have two sides and you need to get a zipper in between those two sides. So you're sewing the zipper on either side and making sure you have a top stitch right after that. So when you're done here, you go ahead and open your zipper. And then you pinch the sides together. Now you want to decide where you want that key ring to go because you want to get the key ring piece attached at this point. So I decide what side I want it on. I normally put it on the side where the zipper opens up to. And then I put a key ring on and actually attach it. I just clip that onto the side right here with the raw edges sticking out just a wee bit. I'm going to go ahead and cut this after I've sewn it all together. So, you know, just you can kind of feel it, see how far in you want that to lie. And then, yeah, you're going to just sew over all of that. And then you're just going to cut anything that's kind of sticking out. Then you're going to start on your lining side. You're going to give start well, not in the middle but off to the side, and you're going to sew all the way around. Now I go over the part where the lining and the outer fabric meet up. I go over that a few times, and then I go over the piece where the key ring tab is. I go over that a few times as well, just because that gets a lot of use and a lot of you know, pressure up against it. So here it is. I'm just sewing this, and then you got leave about a 2-inch gap for yourself so you can turn the whole thing right side out. And then here we go. These are all almost done. They're all turned out. But then what you need to do is get that little piece that you left open. You still need to sew that shut. So here you go. I'm sewing it shut right here. And this is it. This is a super quick project. It looks like a little intimidating because it has a lot of little pieces to it with the zipper tabs and the key ring and the hook and everything. But it's really fun to do, and a lot of people love these. They make great gifts. Hope you enjoy making them, or go ahead and purchase from me down below. Thanks, guys.